All right, let's get right into it. If you're looking to really level up your marketing, you know that random tactics just don't cut it. You need a solid plan, a real framework. And that's exactly what we're talking about today, the FAPI Marketing Framework. It's this powerful tool that gives you a clear path from strategy all the way to real measurable success. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, I've got a question for you. Are you actually ready to transform how you do marketing? I'm serious, because a framework like this isn't just about learning a few new tricks. It's more like installing a whole new operating system for how you think, how you plan, and how you get things done. Okay, so here's our roadmap for this explainer. First, we'll cover what the FAP framework even is. Then, we'll get into why it's such a game changer. After that, we'll break down how it actually works, look at your path to mastering it, and wrap up with how you can get certified. Simple enough, right? Let's do it. All right, first things first. What in the world is the FAPI framework? Well, think of it less like a single tactic and more like a complete journey. It's designed to take you all the way from that first spark of an idea to a successful launch and beyond. So, at its heart, the FAPI Marketing Framework is a complete system, and it's built to give you a really deep understanding of everything, from the core principles and big picture strategies all the way down to the hands-on implementation. It's all about connecting the why with the how, from start to finish. So now we know what it is, but why should you care? Why does this framework actually matter? Well, the cool thing is that it meets you right where you're at. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro trying to sharpen your skills or someone just starting out trying to build a career from scratch. And that's really its superpower, It works for everyone. If you've been in the marketing game for years, it gives you a solid structure to refine your instincts and lead your team with way more impact. But if you're new to the whole thing, it gives you the essential tools and, just as importantly, the confidence to jump in and really make your mark. It's built for growth, no matter where you're starting from. Okay, so let's get practical. How does this thing actually work? Well, it takes what can feel like the total chaos of marketing and breaks it down into three core, super manageable parts. It all kicks off with the core principles. This is your foundation, understanding the fundamental concepts that make marketing work. Once you've got that solid base, you move on to key strategies. This is where you learn to build really robust plans. And finally, you get to the implementation processes. This is the fun part, where you take all that knowledge and all those plans and actually put them into action. And this is so important. This framework is not just a bunch of abstract theory you'd read in a textbook. You know how so many marketers struggle to connect a brilliant strategy with what they actually do day to day? Well, this framework is specifically designed to build a bridge over that gap. It uses practical explanations and real-world examples so you can actually use what you learn. So we've covered the what, the why, and the how. Now let's talk about the best part, your path to mastery. Let's focus on what this framework will empower you to do. Look, mastering this framework isn't just about learning stuff. It's about a total transformation of your skills. You'll go from just knowing about marketing to having this deep, almost intuitive understanding of it. You'll be able to develop marketing plans that are not only robust, but truly effective. And here's the big one. You'll have the skills to guide an entire marketing function in your organization, to really lead the way. And that really gets to the heart of it. The whole goal is to equip you with the tools and knowledge to manage a successful marketing function. It's about that shift, right? Moving from just being a part of the marketing machine to being the one who's actually driving it toward real measurable success. Okay, and that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. Let's talk about the culmination of this whole journey, earning your certification. This is where all that learning and hard work gets the formal recognition it deserves. Because let's be real, in today's job market, knowing your stuff is only half the battle. You have to be able to prove it. A certification is so much more than just a line on your LinkedIn profile. It's the clearest, most definitive way to show everyone your level of expertise. So, what does getting certified really mean? It's the formal proof that you don't just understand the principles of the FAPI framework on paper, you can actually apply them. And for any employer, or even for your own career path, that's the difference that makes all the difference. It's a stamp of approval on your ability to turn knowledge into results. And that's really the promise of this whole framework. The path is laid out for you. By moving step by step from those core principles all the way to implementation, you're not just learning, you are actively building the expertise you need to not just succeed, but to truly lead in your marketing career. So I'll leave you with this one thought. A framework, it's a powerful tool. It's like a blueprint for building something incredible. The real question is, once you have that blueprint in your hands, what are you going to build with it?